Hey everyone, it's Emily Vanderwerf, the co-creator of Arden. We have a special treat for you. These are the first few minutes of Season 2. If you've never heard the show before, you can listen to this without knowing anything. You'll get a recap of Season 1, and then you'll hear a scene from Season 2. If you like what you hear, please, all of Season 1 is available. Season 2 is coming soon. And if you don't mind, we'd love if you'd drop us a few dollars. We are still trying to pay for Season 2, even though we're in production. And if you can toss us a couple of bucks on Patreon or on our upcoming Indiegogo launching later in January, that will help us get this season made and help us pay our cast and crew a fair wage for their work. So, here's your special treat. It's the cast of Arden, and this is from our second season premiere, To Be a or Not to Be a, written by Emily Vanderwerf, Christopher Dole, and Sarah Gollop.
Arden is brought to you, as always, by Wheyface Industries. The people.
So, previously on Arden. Meet intrepid radio journalist Bea Casely.
This isn't an investigation, it's journalism.
A little while back, Bea found herself with the chance to make her dream show. A true crime podcast dissecting the 2007 disappearance of Hollywood superstar Julie Capsom and her one-time boyfriend, Ralph Montgomery.
I think girls my age need to stand up and speak out. And that's what Jane Austen Fight Club is all about.
There was just one problem.
They want excitement, action, suspense. They want results.
Detective Brenda Bentley crashed the party, and Bea and Brenda like to argue.
Well, you've got another thing coming. You know, I think it's you got another thing coming. Just tell me what your evidence is. And it's think.
In their search for Julie, the two were joined by the world's greatest assistant, Rosalind, that's me, and hyper-competent producer, Pamela Pink.
Thank you. Please don't editorialize.
And they also got to contemplate the ravages of late-stage capitalism with eccentric billionaire Andy Wheyface, the owner of both Brenda's detective agency and Bea's radio station.
Explain how I bought out the station to make sure Bea and Brenda...
Oh, I'm just doing the bare minimum, Mr. Wheyface, like you asked.
Oh, explain how we're both airline pilots. That could be important.
Anyway, every step Bea and Brenda got closer to the truth, more complications arose, almost as if there was an elaborate conspiracy to hide the truth, because there was.
We got through everything else.
But there's something about this one, it pings me.
Julie and Ralph were alive and living in Verona, Italy, and once Team Arden found them, everything fell apart.
So, this stupid thing I did as a teenager, it's given me everything. But my choices also destroyed everything.
Brenda gave up the show, possibly because of how close Bea was getting to Lorena Christopher, fellow podcast host.
I didn't get a chance to say this to you on the show, but I am so proud of you.
Julie went to jail, Arden became a hit, and Brenda's still missing over a year later.
It's all a collection of things that don't seem like they matter until they do. You can lose a forest, but you can't lose a tree. You gotta cut that motherfucker down.
If you want to know anything more, listen to Season 1. There's a torso in a trunk. That's pretty much it, right?
Tell them how I finally won the endless struggle with the self.
Oh, that didn't make the final edit. Editors deemed it unnoteworthy. Sorry.
But if it didn't make the final edit, did it even happen?
I mean, if you have fond memories of it...
It's only canon if it makes the final edit! Damn it! You win again, you!
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of these two Andys. Anyway, I have a treat for our listeners to kick off Season 2. During Season 1, I logged all of Bea's original case notes, and I found some fascinating audio of Bea and Brenda getting drinks in 2008. Don't go getting any ideas.
Once upon a time on Arden.
Is
that thing on?
I just said, do you mind if I record this? And you said, sure. So I thought that...
I also saw you press the record button. I'm not an idiot.
Right. So, I'm meeting with Detective Brenda Bentley, who's in full uniform. A nice touch.
Ooh, Casey loves the uniform.
We're here to discuss the Julie Capsom case. It's January 1st, 2008, and we're in the AA Steakhouse and Bar of Eureka, California.
Do you always announce where you are?
As radio is a purely auditory medium, it's impossible for the listener to know.
I get it. And if you get too sozzled, you want to know where to find the best beers and steaks in all of Eureka.
I'm not drinking. Notice the water?
That's not vodka.
I don't put ice in my vodka.
Jeez, too fancy for our townie ways. I see.
No, I love townies. I mean, just tell me how the investigation is going.
Come on, Casey.
You can call me Bia.
Not if you call me Bentley.
Fair.
Just get a drink with me. It's the worst that could happen.
It's ridiculous. Absurd, even. But what if Julie was hiding clues to her eventual disappearance in plain sight?
Yeah. We run into that a lot in missing person cases.
You do?
No, Casey.
You know, I bet you have great stories.
Oh, I do.
I'd love to hear them sometime. Not like that! Not like that. Okay, you shot down all of my theories. What's yours?
I don't like to theorize.
Bullshit. I never met a cop who didn't like to theorize just a little bit.
How many cops have you met?
A few. One or two. You're a cop.
Look, let me tell you how this is gonna go. We're gonna find a body, probably up in the woods somewhere, probably a few years from now, and you'll never know. You'll never understand why this happened, because even if you could sit across from Julie Capsom and ask her, she wouldn't tell you. You can't answer things like this. You just can't.
There's truth, though. Objective truth. You can find out what happened.
Yeah, what happened, but you can never really find out why.
I don't know about that.
The truth is more than knowing what happened, Casey, and it always runs away from you in the end.
Maybe. Sure. I should not have had so much vodka.
Woo! I forget you're just a kid sometimes.
I'm barely 5 years younger than you.
I'm not talking about how old you are.
Look, you still haven't told me your theory. I know you have one.
It's unprofessional to...
Come on. Come on. Please? I shared all my stupid ideas with you.
Like the hidden messages in Jane Austen Fight Club.
If you play that movie backwards while listening to Now That's What I Call Music 15...
We already went over that. All right. I have one theory I really like. It's a little unconventional, but...
Ooh.
So, middle of the night. Middle of nowhere. Like she was just lifted up into the sky, right? I'm thinking it was definitely an alien. Like little green men. Big-eyed freaks.
Aliens.
I was just kidding around.
No, you weren't.
Look, take that off the record.
That's not how this works. You can't say something on the record, then take it off. I'm not too drunk to forget that.
Fine. Listen. Take it off the record and I'll make it up to you.
How? No one will ever hear this.
You can't know that. If people hear me talking about aliens, they'll think I'm a joke. Casey, you can't. You can't make me a joke.
Arden Season 2 arrives February 29th, 2020. That's right, Leap Day, baby! And look for our Indiegogo launching on January 19th.